Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today in support of H.R. 2940 to extend the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, or TANF program, for another 3 months because families who use these critical benefits should not be penalized for the failures here in Washington. We are here for the 39th extension of TANF because we are once again unable to move a long-term extension or reauthorization of this program. I certainly hope Democratic leaders in the House will allow Chairman Davis and I to work with our colleagues on the Ways and Means Committee in a bipartisan manner to develop a long-term TANF reauthorization that ensures this program focuses on helping individuals prepare for, find, and keep good jobs at a time when we have 7.5 million job openings and growing demand for workers that is driving wages up. We not only want every person to reach their full potential, we need them to. We have the opportunity to make economic and social gains in ways not seen in decades so families are better off financially, helping to improve their overall well-being in the near and long term. Better wages, stable work, bring along a whole host of benefits. Most importantly, the positive impact on children who are spared the trauma that comes from unrest in the home. At the root of addressing these challenges needs to be focused on human interaction, engagement, support, encouragement, and belief in the possible, not just assumptions about the probable. It's time to focus on solving the root causes rather than pushing complex government ideas that will only address the symptoms. That's why I, along with more than 50 of my colleagues, have come forth with a full reauthorization of the TANF program. Our bill, called Jobs for Success Act, would return the program's focus on families by expecting universal case management so we can rebuild the human connection and so no one is ignored or left behind in this process. Holding states accountable for work outcomes, meaning folks can get and keep a job, and ensuring that dollars go to their families. Prioritizing households below 200% of the poverty line so they get the services they need to be successful. Using funds to support and encourage work over the long term, because we know life is hard, not just when someone is starting a job, but 6 months into the job when the car breaks down or one of life's many challenges happens. And increasing resources available to support child care to more than $14 billion annually, better utilizing existing funds and allowing up to half of a state's annual allocation to be used for child care. We all want families to succeed and to achieve their American dream. The first step on that bridge out of poverty is getting a job, keeping a job, and moving through the ranks to higher pay and more benefits. Unfortunately, under Democratic leadership, we have yet to see any proposals to reform or improve this program. And today we're moving to the floor without any formal consideration by the committee or hearings on this bill. Instead of reaching across the aisle to get things done for the American people, Democratic leadership is focused on investigating the president and going after his tax returns. They're proposing new entitlements that tax low-income workers and subsidize large corporations. They're passing bills that claim to protect people with pre-existing conditions, but in reality take away their health insurance choices. And they're continuing to allow infanticide by refusing to bring to the floor the Born Alive Abortion Survivals Protection Act. Republicans want to work on bipartisan changes to improve child care under TANF, and we've come forward with a viable plan to improve support for families in need by nearly doubling historic funding levels. I know my colleagues on the other side of the aisle have the same desire, and I hope we can find common ground before the next bill comes to the floor. I reserve the balance of my time.